What is up, gamers? It is Will 777JP back at it again with another one, and today we're gonna be doing a Will It Play with No Internet. And the Will It Play with No Internet are videos where I like to test to see if the game is actually on the cartridge or on a disc, and we turn the internet off a console, we stick it in, and we see what happens. Can we play it without the internet, or do we need the internet in order to install it? Up to bat today, we have Super Mario Galaxy. What is this? Bundle? Combo? I don't know. Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. All in the same cartridge. Let's see what they call it here. It's just called Super Mario Galaxy. But either way, I am like 99.999% sure this will work, but we're gonna test it out anyways, just to verify 100% that it does. We're also going to be testing it on both consoles. We're going to be testing it on the Switch OLED, and we're going to be testing it on the Switch 2. So I'm super excited because I've never played the Mario Galaxy games. I left Nintendo after the Nintendo 64. So I went from Super Nintendo, N64 to PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5. I just got my first Nintendo again after, man, decades with the Switch 1. Or the Switch, the OG Switch. And it wasn't even mine. I got it for my son for his for Christmas when he was 4 years old. But I did play a little bit of it, and then I bought my first official Switch, which was the Switch OLED. So I'm excited to check it out. People have been saying for years how great these games are, and I'm about to find out myself. Now, I am not a huge platformer per se, but come on, it's Mario, right? How bad can the game be if it is bad? Which I don't think it will. Like I said, everybody's been talking great about these. Before we get started, I want to say thank you so much for all your support, for liking, commenting, sharing all my videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I appreciate you being here. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you stay up to date whenever I drop videos. First things first, let's open it up. Let's take it out of the plastic. I haven't bought a new Switch game since Donkey Kong. Let's take a look back here. Meet Rosalina. Oh, so is this where you meet Rosalina? And the Lumas. Canoe Rosalina. Okay. Yoshi along for the ride. Launch into 2 cosmic adventures. So what games were before Mario Galaxy? I know we had Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. Then we had Mario 64, right, for the N64. And then what else did we what was for the GameCube? I don't remember. Was it Mario Galaxy? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below. I can't remember. Now, I remember these Galaxy games coming out. I think it was for the Wii. The Nintendo Wii. I think so. Maybe. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. I just remember them using like Joy-Cons. Or not Joy-Cons, but the those... Not a controller. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. It's going to be hard to focus in. These things are so tiny. Does this say how big this is? Nintendo Switch Pro, controller compatible. Why didn't they do like a Switch 2 optimized version of this game? Do you guys know? Like, why didn't they do it so you can run at 60 frames? Or can it run at 60 frames on the Switch 1? Let me know in the comment section. But alright, let's go ahead and move on over to the consoles. We'll start with the Switch OLED, which is what this game was made for, I guess. And then we will go ahead and move on over to the Switch 2. And once again, guys, I'm sorry. I'm not like a huge Switch guy. I just like the games. Ask me about PlayStation or Xbox. I can give you way more info about that. But for the Switch, this is a learning thing for me. I haven't been with Nintendo in, 20 some years. So teach me what you can about Nintendo in the comment section. All right, let's move the camera on over. All right, guys, so we're about to test Mario Kart Sunshine, and yes, we're in a different location. I'm in my home office. I started working from home about a week ago, and I'm on my lunch break right now. And I was like, you know what? Let me make a cup of coffee, which I have right here. Let me make a sandwich and play a little bit of video games on my Switch while my lunch break is going on. And I was like, damn, I haven't finished the Mario Galaxy video I started a couple days ago, so let's finish that up. We're going to be testing it on the Switch 1 or the Switch OLED and the Switch 2. So, will it play with no internet? I think it will. But let's go ahead and pull out the Switch OLED and get this party on the road. Alright, so here we have the Switch OLED. Or, yeah, Switch OLED. So, first things first. First thing is first. Let's go make sure that the airplane mode is turned on, which it is. So if we go to the eShop, for example, it shouldn't allow us to. There you go, unable to connect. All right, so we cannot access the eShop. Let's connect to Switch Online, which once again, we shouldn't be able to because we're not connected to the internet. All right, let's go on ahead and stick in Mario Sunshine 1 and 2. Oh man, this little flap to put the games in is so much better on the Switch 2. Alright, bam. So there it is. Alright, let's go on ahead and start the game. But look at that, it recognizes both. So Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy 2. You know what? Let's hit download, see what happens now that we're disconnected from the internet. Please return airplane mode off when appropriate. Okay, so we can't install anything. Let's just start the software. Please turn airplane mode off when appropriate. Okay. Start software. There you go. Bam. Seems to be working. Is it working? Is it not working? There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Super Mario Galaxy is up and running on the Switch OLED. Choose a file. Mario. Bam. It is working. So that's good. That's good. Let's check it out on the Switch 2 version. Let me set it up. Actually, before I do, let's turn airplane mode off and see if there's any updates, which I think there is because the game already told us. Or I don't know if it's a generic update thing, but yeah, look, there's the little update. Let's click on it. Actually, let's turn the game off. And yeah, it's updating. It's updating both Super Mario and Super Mario Galaxy 2. So there is an update, which, okay, whatever. But hey, you can play it fresh off the cart. Now let's move on over to the Switch 2. All right, we got the Switch 2 set up. We're connected to the internet. So let's go ahead and turn airplane mode on. There we go. And then let's go check the eShop, see if it allows us in there. Okay, so nope. All right, let's check the Switch Online. Nope. All right, so we are disconnected from the internet officially. Let's go ahead and stick in Mario Sunshine. And this flap is the flap I'm talking about, man. It's so much better on the Switch 2. All right, so both games show up. Let's click on the first game. You need to update the software, download the update data now. Okay, let's download it. That's the only options that we have. Turn airplane mode off when you can. You can turn it off from, okay. Let's hit cancel. Okay, so it's not letting us do anything. Let's try Super Mario Galaxy 2. Nope. Nothing either. So, just like normal, Switch 2 seems to be not friendly when it comes to games on the cartridge. Obviously, the games on the cartridge, Nintendo has a great track record with that. We saw it on the Switch OLED, right? It played just fine with the Switch OLED. But now with the Switch 2, nothing. It needs to be connected to the internet. And that's the unfortunate thing about the Switch 2 that a lot of people aren't talking about. It's a portable device, man. You're not always going to be connected to the internet. I shouldn't have to make sure my games are installed before I leave the house with this machine. So the games play when I'm on the bus, when I'm at the beach, when I'm anywhere else that there isn't internet connection. Or crappy internet connection. How many times have you been to a hotel and you just can't even connect? How many times are you on a long road trip and your cell phone Wi-Fi, or not Wi-Fi, but the internet isn't working properly, so you can't connect to the console? How many countries don't have stable internet connection? How many states in the United States don't have stable internet connection? I use my boy Henry Heck all the time as an example. He has internet connections at least once a month, and they last for days. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to come home, insert the cartridge in, and be able to play the game off the cartridge. No. It's unfortunate, Nintendo. Very unfortunate. But we tested both machines out. Even though the Switch 2 is more powerful, better screen, so they say, better Joy-Cons, Nintendo Switch 1 and the OLED seem to be the ownership-friendly consoles. But that's all I can do, man. Just show you guys the information, help you make your own decisions. Thank you so much for hanging out. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. We'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm about to play a little bit of Mario Sunshine. Keep it gaming.